Mentioning One Punch Man is probably nothing new to you guys. To give a brief overview, the story revolves around the main character Saitama, an unemployed young man living in City Z of a fictional world overrun by countless monsters. In response to this situation, the Hero Association was founded by a millionaire named Agoni to fight against monsters, criminals, and various other threats. To join this association, applicants must go through physical tests, written exams, and interviews. Based on their scores, heroes are ranked from lowest to highest, C, B, and the highest is S. A small fun fact is that when he first joined, our main character was also considered top of class C but from the bottom up, due to being scored poorly in the written test and interview. The higher the rank, the more money, benefits, and publicity a hero receives, so everyone wants to climb the ladder. The fair thing is that heroes can be promoted or demoted depending on their KPI or achievements. That's a quick summary of the story and how heroes are recruited into the Hero Association. Now, let's move on to today's ranking. First, the lowest rank in the Hero Association is Class C. This is the lowest among the 4 classes. Not to judge, but with just a little more strength than an average person plus some courage, blah blah, you can get in. Of course, you still need to achieve a certain score to qualify. To maintain their position or get promoted, members in this class must complete weekly missions, otherwise, they'll lose their spot. Currently, there are about 390 heroes in Class C. Besides that, there are also 2 other groups, the unclassified class and the unregistered heroes. That's why for the lower ranks, I'll just go through the top 1 or a few notable names only. Leading this not-so-strong class is Mumen Rider, the symbol of unwavering determination. His name says it all. This guy's weapon is a bicycle called the Justice Crash and his limitless courage. Although he isn't very powerful, he left quite an impression on readers in the scene where he faced the Deep Sea King, a demon-level monster he had absolutely no chance of defeating. However, even in that situation, Mumen Rider didn't run away. Instead, he stood his ground to protect the people, or more accurately, to act as a shield so civilians could escape. The author often portrays him as a symbol of perseverance and iron will in the world of heroes. Next is Class B. The heroes in this class have it a bit easier, as they don't have to perform weekly heroic activities to fulfill any quota. There are currently 101 heroes in this class, and holding the top spot is Fubuki, the Blizzard of Hell from One Punch Man. She is a stunning woman with a fiery figure that could wake any man right up. Compared to her older sister, whose power is like an unstoppable storm, Fubuki, the younger sibling, is a cold and alluring breeze. With her strong psychic abilities combined with intelligence and sophistication, Fubuki quickly took control of the Class B members and formed the Blizzard group. This not only helped her solidify her position, but also reflected her effort to overcome the enormous shadow cast by her sister. One of her most impressive yet entertaining moments is when she confronts Saitama. After a few battles, the bald guy climbed from the bottom of Class C to Class B with literally zero effort. Realizing this was a golden opportunity, Fubuki quickly tried to recruit him into her group, but of course, the bald man had no interest in joining any organization. Underestimating her opponent made her learn a major lesson, and she soon understood the massive gap between psychic power and Saitama's physical strength. Despite losing, Fubuki did not give up. Instead, she changed her approach and gradually became a strategic and reliable ally. This moment not only showed Fubuki's determination, but also proved that she had chosen the right side, helping her cement her significance in the One Punch Man cast. In reality, Fubuki's strength could surpass many A-class heroes. However, she chooses to stay in Class B because she cannot surpass the A-class rank 1 hero, Sweet Mask. Basically, being the top of Class B sounds better than being at the bottom of Class A. Additionally, she's quite lucky to have an older sister who is both powerful and protective. Whenever Fubuki is injured or in danger, her sister appears immediately to defend her. A few other long-standing Class B heroes include names like Eyelashes, Mountain Ape, Golden Ball, and so on. The next rank is the second strongest class of the Hero Association's heroes. Currently, this rank has 39 members. However, only a few stand out while some others are a bit unusual. In this tier, I'll skip rank 21 and go straight to Okametachi. Class A, rank 3. the speed swordsman and loyalty incarnate. Okame Tachi is a character whose true gender has sparked much debate among readers. Despite having a slender appearance, the body still shows the solid muscle definition of a man. On top of that, the combination of a knitted top and a long skirt only raises more questions. Still, many believe that Okame Tachi is a transgender woman. As for me, I'll temporarily call this hero the LGBT craftsman. Their exact strengths remain unclear, but their weaknesses are obvious. This person tends to collapse instantly before handsome-looking monsters. A good-looking guy appears, and they go weak at the knees. Okame Tachi is one of the 3 talented disciples of Atomic Samurai, known for swift and precise sword techniques and a combat style focused heavily on speed. He demonstrates the skill of an elite swordsman and unwavering loyalty to his master. In the battle against Melzigert, a monster from the Monster Association, Okame Tachi fought alongside the other disciples of Atomic Samurai to support their teacher. He showcased agile swordsmanship and smooth teamwork, though Melzigert's overwhelming strength eventually won out. His sharp strikes and unyielding spirit highlight the collective strength and value of heroes outside the S-class. In my opinion, Okame Tachi is the definition of a shadow hero, appearing rarely, yet leaving an impression every time. Still, being memorable in a few scenes only to get matched against such bizarre enemies probably isn't the greatest experience. The next powerful hero in the ranking that we cannot overlook is Ian, top 20. Lightning Max, also known as Ian, the hero of speed and unwavering fighting spirit. Ian Lightning Max is a living testament to the saying slow but steady, although he is actually quite fast thanks to his rocket-powered lightning shoes. Even though he does not possess the overwhelming strength of S-class heroes, Ian consistently proves that speed, agility, and determination can make him shine among the lineup of muscle-bound heroes. Ian is known to have a hot temper and stubborn personality. He always believes he is ready to face Guru. In reality, Ian simply wants to earn achievements and make his master proud. However, it must be acknowledged that he is a fairly strong hero with high fighting spirit and persistence. In the battle against Melzigert, a high-level monster from the Monster Association, during the defense of the Hero Association headquarters, Ian, along with the disciples of Atomic Samurai, Bushi and Okame Tachi, coordinated their attacks to stop Melzigert. It was also because of this battle that Ian lost an arm. Nevertheless, he remains a strong warrior with sharp reflexes and exceptional endurance. Next, the one who firmly holds the #1 spot of class is none other than Sweet Mask, ranked 19 overall. Sweet Mask is the embodiment of perfection and ambition. Boasting the flawless appearance of a star and tower far beyond the standards of Class A, he presents himself as a symbol of glamour, drawing the attention of both the public and the media. However, behind that sweet facade lies a person who is somewhat overly obsessed with beauty, both his own and the concept of beauty itself. He believes that to become a hero, one must not only be strong but also attractive. One notable trait of Sweet Mask is his strong sense of responsibility for the group. He deliberately stays in a lower rank to guard the threshold, preventing any privileged kids or unworthy individuals from slipping into Class S. In terms of power, Sweet Mask is by no means inferior to the heroes of Class S. In one battle, he effortlessly annihilated an entire group of monsters using only raw physical strength and exceptional combat skills, without relying on weapons or teammates. Notably, he even faced a demon-level monster, a threat capable of troubling Class S heroes, and defeated it with ease. However, this battle also revealed Sweet Mask's darker side, his cold, ruthless nature. He didn't just eliminate the monsters, he executed them without hesitation, even when they begged for mercy. Even so, he can be considered both the guardian angel of Class S and a stricter gatekeeper than any reality show casting judge. With actions that are sometimes unpredictable, Sweet Mask has left an unforgettable impression in the hearts of fans. The final rank is also the strongest among all the ranks, a place where true elites gather in the eyes of lower-ranked heroes. Currently, the S-class contains exactly 17 members, no more and no less. Ranking at top 18 is the Prison Mama, also known as Puri Puri Prisoner, an unorthodox hero and a true performance artist. Aside from Saitama, I think Puri Puri Prisoner has one of the highest comedic potentials in the series. With his heavily muscular body, tight prisoner outfit, and the iconic Angel style, Puri Puri Prisoner becomes a character impossible to mistake for anyone else. His sure-tripping power-up ability is truly a special highlight, both hilarious and extremely irritating to his opponents. Although he has a rather flamboyant personality, Puri Puri Prisoner's strength is anything but weak. He has even shattered a wall with a single touch of his finger. In the battle against the Deep Sea King, a high-level monster threatening the entire area, Puri Puri Prisoner left quite a strong impression. Despite being completely overwhelmed, he showed no fear, charging forward to protect civilians and his fellow heroes. His mental fortitude and unyielding courage even earned admiration from many male fans after witnessing his unique and chaotic fighting style. Though often viewed as a comedic character, Puri Puri Prisoner is, in fact, the embodiment of bravery and determination. He is also the kind of character that proves you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Despite his intimidating physique, he carries a gentle heart and is easily moved to tears. While he may not be the most prominent character in the series, Puri Puri Prisoner is an indispensable piece of One Punch Man's colorful hero roster. And beware, if you hear the words Angel style, it might be time to turn away to keep your composure. At rank 16 of Class S, Tank Top Master, the muscular hero with unwavering determination, is the next name on the list. Tank Top Master, much like Prison Mama, possesses an impressively well-built and striking physique. With a body like that, it's highly likely he has to take body-enhancing supplements regularly to maintain such form. He not only has a powerful build and his signature tank top, but he is also the leader of the Tank Top Brothers, a group of heroes who believe that sheer willpower and physical strength can overcome any challenge. Tank Top Master has demonstrated immense power, capable of throwing massive concrete slabs or even alien ships to inflict significant damage. However, in my opinion, this guy is mostly about toughness and durability. His offensive abilities aren't all that impressive. For instance, during his confrontation with Guru, Tank Top Master was defeated rather easily. Even so, that loss doesn't diminish his worth as a warrior. In fact, it makes fans appreciate him even more for his resilience, loyalty, and ideals. Many readers even joke that if battles are decided purely by endurance and bicep size, Tank Top Master could very well be the final boss of the entire series. The most amusing thing about Tank Top Master is his absolute faith in the tank top itself, the symbol of his strength. He constantly encourages his teammates by saying, "Just wear a tank top and you'll get stronger," which never fails to make everyone laugh because of how adorably naive it sounds. If Puri Puri Prisoner is the king of comedy, then Tank Top Master is easily around 70 to 80% this funny. Rank 16th, holding the 15th spot in Class S, is Metal Bat, the stubborn hero with explosive strength. This guy carries a metal baseball bat and uses it to roam the streets and settle business. For a metal bat, it's not just a weapon, but also a symbol of his fighting spirit, representing his determination to battle to the very end without backing down from any opponent. What truly sets Metal Bat apart is his unique ability. The more injured or enraged he becomes, the stronger he gets, creating an extremely dangerous burst of power. Honestly, if this guy ever stepped onto an actual baseball field, no one would dare challenge him. His fight with Guru was also one of the most intense and memorable battles of his career, a match where Metal Bat used all his strength and endurance to stand against an opponent far superior in technique. Even while injured, he kept charging forward, using his rage to overpower his enemy. But right when things were getting intense, his little sister Zenko suddenly appeared and told him to calm down. How do you stay calm in the middle of a brawl? Yet Metal Bat still listened. Truly the guy who fears his little sister the most, the brother of the year. Poor Guru was mid-fight and still got lectured by a kid. Overall, Metal Bat's raw strength may not be the most outstanding in the series, but his spirit and deep sense of family are what make readers admire him. And if there were an award for the hero who can smash anything through sheer stubbornness, Metal Bat would be unbeatable. The next ranking spot belongs to Genos, one of the most important main characters. Genos, also known by the nickname Cyborg Demon, is the disciple of Saitama. After witnessing the overwhelming power of Bald Saint during the battle with the Mosquito Girl, and despite earning perfect scores to become an S-Class rank 14 hero, Gino still deeply admires Saitama, who is only a C-class hero, as his ideal role model. This contrast both impresses and amuses readers, with many fans joking, "The disciple pays the bills, the master saves the life." However, Gino's impulsiveness often puts him in life-threatening situations, forcing Saitama to show up as the real hero and rescue him. Gino's past is equally tragic. As a child, he lost his entire family in an attack by a rogue cyborg. Saved and rebuilt by Dr. Kasano, he has since devoted himself to pursuing justice and hunting down the one who destroyed his hometown. Gino stands out not only because of his power and cool appearance, but also because of his unwavering loyalty and determination. Many fans humorously remark that he is a living embodiment of the saying, "You lose money and gain trouble," since every time he gets an upgrade, he almost always ends up getting beaten to a pulp again. Rank 14. Flashy Flash, the Dazzling Lightning, the Super Speed Ninja, and the Pursuit of Perfection is the next name on this list. Flashy Flash is the Class S Rank 13 hero, known for his somewhat feminine appearance. He stands out with his exceptional combat abilities, especially his incredible speed and masterful swordsmanship. Even more interesting, Flashy Flash is not just an outstanding warrior, but also carries a complicated past. He was once an assassin of the ninja organization before turning his back on it and becoming a righteous hero. A highlight in Flashy Flash's journey is his unexpected interaction with Saitama when the two, along with the monster Monako, became lost in an underground maze. Although Flashy Flash initially acted arrogant about his own power, witnessing how Saitama handled everything so casually left him shocked and even a bit flustered. This moment is not only humorous, but also highlights the fascinating contrast between speed-based strength and absolute power, to entirely different fighting styles. Flashy Flash embodies perfection in both strength and technique, but his obsession with it often keeps him distant from others. With a combination of supersonic speed and a strong personality, Flashy Flash has left his mark through spectacular battles that captivate both readers and viewers. Top 13. Watchdog Man, Class S Rank 12, stands out with his strange dog costume and instinct-driven fighting style. Who would have guessed that a hero who looks like a school mascot could possess strength terrifying enough to make monsters tremble? Assigned to protect City Q, a place frequently attacked by monsters, Watchdog Man has proven that he is far from being a clown in a hero costume. Despite his goofy, even humorous appearance, he possesses extraordinary speed and strength, enough to take down high-level monsters without using any weapons. Bare-handed monster slaying is his signature style, with agile, feral movements that resemble a true predator. Even Guru had to admit that he underestimated Watchdog Man in their previous encounter. The hero's instinctive movements and unpredictable fighting style completely overwhelmed Guru, forcing him to retreat in frustration. Who would have thought the day would come when Guru got beaten up by a dog? Truly a pain no one can sympathize with. With an appearance that says one thing and power that says another, Watchdog Man shows readers that sometimes being different is exactly what creates value. What matters is not feeling insecure, even when you're wearing a mascot costume. Top 12. Super Aloe Darkshine, ranked 11th in Class S, is the muscular hero with surprising emotional depth that I want to mention in this list. Super Aloe Darkshine is the typical tall, big, dark type people often joke about nowadays, though what comes after is up to your imagination. Despite his intimidating appearance, he is actually quite sensitive and emotional. When it comes to his most memorable battle, it has to be his clash with Guru. Calling it a duel is generous, because in reality, Super Aloe only dominated at the beginning thanks to his overwhelming strength and exceptional defense. But once Guru evolved beyond human limits, Super Aloe was forced to face a harsh truth: he simply wasn't strong enough to stand against his opponent. That moment also revealed his true personality. Beneath the layers of hardened muscles and confident demeanor, he carried deep worries and self-doubt. That's exactly why I said this character is surprisingly introspective. Super Aloe Darkshine's presence leaves a strong impression on readers as he prompts an important question: is physical strength and appearance truly everything? This is the end of part 1 for now. Please like and subscribe to the channel so we can make more ranking videos.